Alright, welcome back, guys. I hope you can hear me okay. I don't sound too horrible. I was just working on getting the new plastic area set up that we set out last time. So this is what I ended up doing. Just basically filling in all the things that we already had. And you can see we're churning out a pretty decent amount of plastic. It's, not the greatest. And we can extend this over maybe one more set. We might have room for that. If not, we can always move this up and put another set up here. I don't want to put anything over on this side because I'm guessing this high octane fuel might be what we need for rocket fuel. So I'm guessing we're going to need a lot more of it over there. You can see that our pump is off, heading over here. I did put in 4 more of these, so I doubled up what we had. We are burning the high octane fuel and still burning natural gas as well. And I don't even have the science on at the moment. But it's nice that we're now getting 41.6 out of there, and I may, like I said, put more of them over on here instead of these. But when we got our blue science done, you can see we unlock the ability to research something. We have to get the Electrum analysis pack done before we're going to be able to do that, which is going to take this blue circuit that we got to make. But it also gives us a solar energy 2. It gives us our, what I'm assuming is our last set of modules, which takes 1,000 of each one at 60 seconds. So that's going to be a nice long one to research. We also have mining 2, which is better miners. We have hydrogen cells. Not sure what they're for yet, but it looks like a heavy picker is fueled by it, maybe. Don't know. Force fields, which is a little crazy that we're going from steam age clear up to, we'll just build a force field around the whole place. That's interesting. And then we also have arc furnaces. Finally have logistics systems, so we can get that researched. Our better armor. There's our rocket silo. And you can see there's still a good little bit of stuff below the rocket. But we're going to go ahead and start on lasers today. Get that researched. Sorry about the cough. We also have explosive rocketry, which I'm going to do sometime, but I've never been a big fan of the explosive rockets. They're okay if you want to damage like a big area. Like if I wanted to stand back and shoot into this nest and these guys weren't going to come running out of here, and I could just sit here and blam them away with explosive rocketry, it would be nice because it would do decent amount of damage to the, or moderate, I guess, damage to the nest, and then explosive damage to everything around it. The problem being that once I hit this nest, everything's going to run away. So I'm going to get one shot that'll do damage to things around it, and then the rest, unless you're looking at something, and I don't even have them, maybe a death world would be better they'd be better in a death world maybe, But like where these are this close together and the worms are right on top of it, you know, this would be better. Because then I'm going to damage this and the things around it. But when they're more spread out, it's not really worth it. And to be honest, the regular rockets are so much better because you can pinpoint what it is you actually need to kill. I did end up putting the platinum in over here, and this is what we did for the pickup down here, so it's quite nice that the platinum is finally getting used up. Both of these are finally empty, which is just beautiful, because that means that we can run our regular gold washing instead of having to use just the crushing stuff, which I like. Oh, sorry about that. I had to mute for a second. But today we're going to take a look at these. Yeah, that was close. We're going to take a look at these blue circuits today and see exactly what we need to get them made. I'm not going to mess with the tree farm again yet. We'll get to that at some point. But not quite yet. So, I'm going to leave this area here. And I think, do we have enough room up here? Not really. Alright, we'll come over this way. So we're just going to start by plopping one of these down. So we have revolutionary computers, which are going to take small chrome frames, heat sinks, 8 of the revolutionary circuits, and 12 advanced circuits. So we're definitely going to need to work on getting more red circuits out, which is how this game usually works. For the revolutionary, we need the semiconducting triodes that we made for the red ones. That's these things. It needs silicon, tinned wire, and gold foil. And I might actually look at the stackers for this. Let's talk for a second here. Because I did this here. Now, we do have blue belts, so we can try those. But I'm pretty sure by the time I got up here to the top, we just were not able to get enough bandwidth through. I do need to upgrade these. And I can upgrade all of these, all of those. But I just didn't have enough bandwidth. So we may actually look at the blue stackers just to see if we can get more of it made. And I'm thinking that I might want to split this up just a bit to where we make these, and instead of putting them onto the belt here, we run... Oh no, we do need the plastic there. I was just thinking maybe a full belt, but we could do a full belt of plastic and a full belt of the semiconductors. Because Because, see, we need like 5 of those semiconductors. So I think I would have done better by putting the plastic with the thin wire. So we will probably be revamping this just a bit. Which is what this was supposed to be, but we didn't have the plastic at the time. So maybe we'll actually look at that first, since we're going to need them for this. Now, let's get back to this real quick. So we're going to need those semiconducting triodes, which we need 3 of. We needed 5 for the advanced, so we do need less. We need liquid nitrogen. We need gold-plated wires. Which are going to be these. So it's copper wire with gold plating solution. So this is where our gold plating stuff comes in. Where is that? Where is the plating stuff? There it is. Gold plating solution is going to be gold ingots, sulfuric acid, and water. So it's going to be almost the same exact setup we have over here for our chroming stuff, except it's going to have 1 solid input instead of 2. So we'll just basically copy that build and put it probably down here. But we're going to have to work on that. So, don't think we're getting all this done. My voice will not take all of this today. We're just kind of doing an overview of it and doing what I can do for today. And then we need 3 of these gate arrays, which is field effect nano mesh. Sorry. Field effect nano mesh, silicon gold plated wire, and more liquid nitrogen. And I'm guessing this nitrogen thing is going to be similar to the nano glass, where we're going to be just running it through and then cooling it back off again. So we might actually use some canisters to just can up some of our nitrogen from over here and bring it back over instead of, well, it's not really that far away. We could just pipe it down maybe. We'll see. But what is this field effect nano mesh? I'm guessing it's going to take nano glass or graphene, an Electrum sheet, sulfuric acid, and liquid nitrogen. And the Electrum sheet is going to be Electrum crystal and liquid nitrogen. And where do we get the Electrum crystal at? There it is. That's going to be pure gold and pure platinum in a cubic press. Yeah, it's not quite how you make Electrum, but okay. Lasers is done. So let's go ahead and get the laser turret done. So I guess that should be kind of the first thing we look at here. Is getting this made. It's a 7-3 recipe. So here's our gold, which is, you know, backed up. We do have to make sure yeah, see, this one is set, or this one is set, that the import priority is this side, so this will come through first. But I'm kind of guessing we may not actually need this anymore. The problem is that we kind of need to set up the gold plating, because we need to get the gold moving. I'm actually going to, for right now, take this out of here. I don't want the gold going through, the crushed stuff going through any longer. Where is my, there's me gold. Don't touch me gold. And do I have a cryogenic glance on me? I don't think I have any of the presses, but we can just do this, because the robots can bring them. And we'll just come down here. We're going to need a pretty good amount of these, I'm guessing. So the robots should be working on bringing them, which they are. And I should have a decent amount of them made up. Once I get one of them down here, we can take a look at it. Come on. There he comes. Alright, change that to that. Okay, so this is just literally going to be throw those two things in here. It does its thing. It takes 20 seconds to do it. We can put speed or efficiency modules in it. We cannot put productivities. Okay. So, let's copy that. Paste it to all of those. And we should be able to do this. And we'll come up here, because we should not have this come through any longer. We should be getting just this. Oh, goodness. Alright, I'll take care of dealing with that later. This is going to be something we're going to have to deal with here. So let's take this out for right now. Alright, and we're going to need to do... we're going to do this. Alright, we're going to do one of these. one of these. And then we'll have these two come together there. Right now, over me. And then this is going to end up going to this line here. And for right now, just so it's there, we're just going to run it like that. But I will end up moving the whole line over here. We shouldn't be getting a whole lot of it going through there right now. So I'm not real worried about it. And now we need to run this all the way down, connect to there. Alright, so there we go. We're making our Electrum crystals. And we're still getting little bits of this crushed stuff through there. We'll have to go look and see. Did I put some... no. Oh, those are connected over there as well. Alright, well then it must have been residue, I guess. And we can also, you know, extend this out. We can also change this over to run this. We never put the... Yeah, we may have to change these over too, because we never did the enhanced ones to give us extra platinum. This is only giving us 10%. So we may have to change this over to this set, which I think I will just literally change these. Get rid of this, extend all that out. And there's our first Electrum. Now, the big question here is going to be, are we ever going to need the crystal? Or are we only ever going to need plates? And I'm guessing we're probably not going to need the crystal. We're only ever going to need the sheet. So we may just do the assembling right here. So we're not sending them elsewhere and then turning them into sheets later. Where is the Electrum sheet at? I never looked and seen where we do it. Electrum sheet. Oh, it's actually in the laser one. Interesting. Okay, so we need that for that, and then we need liquid nitrogen for that. Okay, well then we're gonna send the Electrum crystals up And we'll make them into the sheets up here because we also have that reinforced null field plate, whatever thing. So we'll do that up there. As I'm sure you guys can hear, the voice is getting rough. Rougher. I'm having to pause a lot. Cough. So I think I'm going to leave you guys here with that. We've got Electrum made. And we are going to need somewhere to do a train to get this out of here, which I may have to work on our ladder for that. Or, you know, put in another one over here for that. But we'll get into that next time. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.